A dog can locate the source of a sound in just 6/100ths of a second. Additionally, they can hear sounds from 4 times greater distances than humans. This is what the first car in the world looks like. It was created in 1885. The speed was 16 kilometers per hour. The vehicle weighed 265 kilograms. Due to the way they are built, pigs are unable to fully look at the sky. Miami is the only major city in the USA founded by a woman. Cockroaches can live for several weeks with their heads cut off because their brains are inside their bodies. They eventually die from their inability to eat. Jellyfish do not have a brain or heart. Instead, they have a nervous network and a system of water channels. The crocodile cannot move its tongue and cannot chew. Its digestive juices are so strong that it can even digest steel. Sweden was the first country in the world to allow legal gender change. It is said that tea was discovered 5,000 years ago, when some tea leaves were accidentally thrown into a pot of boiling water. Unfortunately, 27% of all food production ends up in the trash. 1.2 billion people are hungry. An elderly woman from a village in India stated that to reverse the curse, the 18-year-old must marry a dog. So the girl married a stray mongrel. Celery has negative calories. Eating and digesting celery pieces requires more calories than the celery contains. The same goes for apples. Drinking alcohol does not make him forget things and events. When you drink, your brain temporarily loses its ability to create memories, so there is nothing to forget. When we are awake, your brain generates about 25 watts of energy, enough to light a light bulb. Tree hugging is banned in China. This ban was introduced in 2019. You will never say "oh" with your mouth closed or "b" with your mouth open. Did you know that the Eiffel Tower shrinks in winter, but in summer it can grow by up to 15 centimeters? So officially the tower is 324 meters high, but the height varies depending on the season. Hydrocephalus. This disease causes excess fluid to accumulate in the brain, leading to an enlarged head. Hydrocephalus may be congenital or acquired and often requires surgical treatment. In Germany, there are no speed limits on most highways, but it is recommended not to exceed 130 kilometers per h. English is not an official language in the US, although it is spoken by 249 million people. The second most popular language in the US is Spanish, with 41 million people. Snails are hermaphrodites, which in practice means that they do not need a partner to reproduce. The Dutch are statistically one of the tallest nations in the world. The average height of an adult citizen is 185 centimeters. Recent research shows that chimpanzees are the smartest mammals on Earth, apart from humans. They can be taught how to use computers and sign language. They use tools. They manipulate family members. They are also extremely empathetic. You can't drink Coca-Cola in North Korea or Cuba. These countries are subject to long-term trade embargoes by the United States. A whale's heart is the size of a small car. It takes about 9 billion years for the sun to use up all its fuel. When the sun stops shining, people will have to look for another planet to survive. Elephants are one of the few land animals that cannot jump. This group also includes hippos and rhinos. They are able to crawl when necessary and are surprisingly good in water. Hypertrichosis is a condition in which excess body hair grows beyond the normal hair growth areas. Hair may appear in places where it is not usually present, such as on the face, forehead, or hands. There are no clocks or windows in Las Vegas casinos. Due to the lack of clocks and windows in casinos, players lose track of time. In such conditions, the biological clock works differently because the body does not notice night or day. One does not feel tired. Additionally, the intensity of colors and lights in the casino forces the body to work at peak speed. Few people realize that dogs are unable to feel guilt. This does not mean, however, that they are unable to properly perceive emotions related to anger directed at them. They are perfectly aware that the owner is upset. There is no atmosphere on the moon. That's why the sky is black there. Cats have very few sweat glands, which is why it is commonly believed that they do not sweat at all. This is wrong thinking. The largest area with sweat glands is a cat's paws. Therefore, we can say that in the case of a cat, only the adorable paw pads sweat. The first movie about the Titanic disaster was shot 29 days after the sinking. The film is titled Survivors of the Titanic, and premiered less than a month after this tragic event. The main role was played by a woman who survived a shipwreck. Giraffes sleep standing up. However, they are animals that do not need much sleep throughout the day. Some observed individuals are able to regenerate within 10 minutes. Such a short nap is completely enough for them. Most giraffes, however, sleep up to 2 hours a day. When you gain or lose weight, your fat cells don't disappear, they just change size. More than 1 million Earth planets could fit into one sun. The peregrine falcon undoubtedly holds the title of the fastest bird on Earth, and even the fastest diving animal. While hunting, it dives at speeds of up to 389 kilometers per h, which makes it a real feather bullet. When you take a hot bath, you burn as many calories as you would on a 30-minute walk. Rats do not usually attack humans. Attacks only occur in critical situations when animals feel threatened. However, such meetings should be avoided because rats are carriers of many diseases. The most popular gift on Father's Day is a tie and socks. If you make ice cubes using tap water, they will be white. If you use boiled water, they will be transparent. Canada has almost 10% of all forests in the world. You can buy eel-flavored ice cream in Japan. Officially, the hottest pepper in the world is the Carolina Reaper, which averages over 1.5 million SHU. It was first bred in 2013 in the USA. Didi Kozwara suffered from an unusual skin disease. Its limbs resembled woody branches. No medicine could help him. In 2008, he underwent surgery during which almost 6 kilograms of growths were removed from his body. Unfortunately, after a few years, the wood grew back. In the last years of his life, he suffered from liver and stomach disease, which was the cause of his death. That's all for today. Take care and see you next time. Bye.